Street. A friend of mine just got hit the other day.
Really?
She said that she was like looking the way that the traffic was supposed to be coming, and little did she know a bike came around the other way.
Yeah, a friend of mine was on a bike, was just hit.
Right.
Flew up in the air, but luckily the driver stayed there. So, yeah, be careful all the way around.
Anyway, welcome to 9 o'clock hour of Good Day New York. Do you know somebody who's had some problems with their credit history, like their identity stolen, something freaky kind of going on with money in their bank accounts?
Or the credit score is just low
Yeah.
and they can't seem to get their act together. So joining us again, we have Anthony Davenport. He is the author of a book. It's called Your Score, An Insider's Secrets to Understanding, Controlling, and Protecting Your Credit Score. And like Rose said, we all know someone who could use a little help. We know part of a family, our family that could use a little help. Peter Savasio was just, when she sat down to do sports earlier, you just started telling us about this credit problem.
Yes.
We didn't even know that, you didn't know Anthony was going to be here.
Right, I saw the book and I said, oh, I've been checking my credit score every day the last 2 weeks. My credit score is okay, but a little less than a month ago, my bank account, I guess, was hacked into. We don't know yet. I'm under investigation. So here's what happened. My husband and I are opening mail, and I get a letter from a bank, and it says, congratulations on your new bank account. So wait a second, I didn't open a bank account, so I just kind of go online checking my accounts, and sure enough, a lot of money, thousands and thousands, was taken out of my savings account in one bank and transferred to another bank. So I immediately called my bank. We froze my savings account, and then now we're doing the whole investigation. I'm filling out all the paperwork.
Has the money been returned yet?
They returned the money immediately.
Because most banks don't want to do that.
Yes, they did, which is wonderful. But now I'm scared. Is it my identity? Did they hack my account? I need to protect myself. And that's, so how do I protect myself now? And I keep I check every day. So far, no new credit cards.
Your company really does specialize in that as well, right? Identity theft, making sure it doesn't happen. So what are some of the mechanisms we can put in place?
Yeah, so we do that with a lot of celebrities, in fact, because their information's everywhere. It's on Wikipedia, it's online, but now everyday people are now suffering this because there's so many breaches. There were more than 1,000 last year alone. So there's no way to tell where this breach is coming from, where they got the information from, but there are several steps you can take to make sure it doesn't happen to you or to recover from it.
Yeah. Like what? Yeah.
So actually, Oprah Magazine included an excerpt in the book on how to recover from identity theft.
It's in your book, right?
Yes, because it's an extensive process.
Just give us maybe 1 or 2 tips that Tina can get started
Because I changed my account, I froze that account.
Yeah.
I keep checking, like I said, my credit score, and Credit Karma did tell me there was a breach for one of my accounts, but it didn't go into details. It was from February 2018 because it's still under investigation. So I don't know where, and it said keyword and username was probably breached. So that could be where whoever got this information, could be where it's from, but I'm just afraid of anything else.
Right, understandably. So the most important thing that you can do is to put what's called a security freeze with each of the 3 credit bureaus. And you could do that by just Googling, if you Google like Equifax security freeze, TransUnion security freeze, Equifax security freeze, they will tell you step by step how to do this. It's kind of a pain to do intentionally, but what that does is it prevents anything that requires a credit check to be stopped in its tracks. So that person would not have been able to open a fraudulent bank account. They won't be able to open up any credit cards. They won't be able to get a cell phone. They won't be able to do anything with your credit. It's the single most important thing you can do.
Because FYI, there was another bank. So after we froze my account, I get another letter, welcome to this bank. And I looked back and I had missed it. It was 2 little credits. It was 46 cents, and then again it was like 71 cents, these odd numbers that they credited my account to see if it was, they can make the transaction. But then at that point we were frozen, so I was safe. So then I called the bank and they were like, oh, well, thank you for telling us our credit, and they took the $1 back or whatever it was. So they did 2 accounts. They opened up 2 bank accounts. So now, so do the credit freeze, Equifax, TransUnion, all of those. Anything else?
Yes, you should check your credit. So you should check your credit report, and what you're looking for are the inquiries section. Inquiries will tell you anywhere where someone has applied for credit in your name. If you don't recognize any of them, you need to contact that creditor immediately and say, I don't recognize this, I need you to shut it down. You may have to file a report with them. And then the next thing you should do is to file a police report.
Yeah.
The police report gives you kind of like a shield against any activity that's going on right now that maybe you haven't noticed yet, but may already exist.
Sure, money was stolen.
Can you be penalized at all by checking your credit often?
I do that now.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a really good question. But really, the answer is no.
Okay.
If you're going to check your credit through like a credit monitoring agency, for example, those are called soft pulls, which never impact your score. And they're a good way to tell you where you stand roughly, but also to see if there's already been identity that or activity that you didn't recognize and get in front of it.
Let me ask you, when you talk about freezing your credit, going to the Equifax and whatever, TransUnion, all those other places, well, what happens if you want to get a new phone? You have to then go back to all these places and unfreeze it every time you purchase something new, or you open up another bank account or get another credit card, or?
Yeah, that's why the famous pay me to do it. But it is a bit of a process, but this is a new reality we live in. You lock your car, you lock your home, you have to lock your identity and your credit.
Wow.
It's just the new way.
So this is what we need to be doing.
I'm glad I got my car in May, because now I'm locking everything down now.
Are like several steps ahead of us.
Right.
They're always thinking, this is all they do. You know what I mean?
All day.
So invasive.
Right, all day.
It is so invasive to see your name, to think someone's using my name. And it's my married name, which is, so it's...
So Anthony, okay, the book is out right now. It's called Your Score and Secrets in Controlling Your Credit History. But Anthony, you also have an office here in New York and in LA. You live here though, right?
Yeah, I live in Brooklyn.
All right, Brooklyn in the house. So it's Regal Credit Management?
Yes.
And a lot of people come to you because, they don't have the stamina to go through the process of trying
It's not just celebrities though, right?
Yeah, no, we help everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, we can help
For a
everybody.
price.
Not for free,
Anthony was like,
he's so calm, right?
Anyway.
All right, Anthony,
and your
great
office
to
is
have
where
you
in
on.
Manhattan?
Yeah, we're on 6th and 55th here.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Nice to meet
Thanks
you.
for the help.
Thank you for your help. I
it.
appreciate
Yeah, my
it. Thank
pleasure.
you.